I mentioned orgasms a few minutes ago. You might be surprised to know that there's not just one kind of orgasm or two kinds. Some people say clitoral and vaginal. Yeah? You can say that there's 10 different kinds of orgasms. In a different way, you can say that there's 20 different kinds of orgasms. Okay, so the book that I'm writing is about going and describing all of the different ways that a woman, specifically a woman, but also men, can orgasm. Okay, you ladies are blessed with both the physicality, the physiology, and the ability to have a million different kinds of orgasms. One of the most important from them is to understand what it actually means to orgasm. What an orgasm is, and what an orgasm can be. I really like languages. One of my favorite languages is sign language. And in Hebrew Sign Language, you meet somebody, what's the first thing that you're going to ask them about their language? Sex words. Okay. So how do you say orgasm in Hebrew Sign Language? Kind of gives you this feeling. And then my friend told me, yeah, but if it's really good, So that's an orgasm in sign language, and those guys have probably figured out better than the guys in Wikipedia, because if you open Wikipedia, or other kinds of definitions, formal definitions, they will tell you that an orgasm is a sudden release of sexual tension characterized by rhythmic contractions followed by a need to cry or to shout. Sounds so juicy, huh? Do you want to have an experience with me and have involuntary contractions? Some scientists have actually measured it, and it's if it's 5 hertz, meaning 5 contractions in a second or whatever, it means it's an orgasm. So they will give you a scorecard. It's yeah, the orgasm. Okay. I think orgasm is much more than that. I like to call everything an orgasm. Everything can be orgasmic. Everything can be pleasurable. If the word orgasm is too much for you, everything can be pleasurable. Everything can be meaningful. Everything can be charged. Everything can be ecstatic. Everything that you do in sex, by yourself, with another person, and also your whole life can have that quality. So one of the ways that I like to look at orgasm is the combination of pleasure, consciousness, and surrender. So pleasure is obvious, but you need to be focused, you need to have awareness and consciousness and focus on what you're doing. Otherwise, this ladies, if you're thinking about a million things, you're not going to orgasm. Okay, so that's, consciousness part is very important, and you need surrender. For a man doesn't need surrender. It's very easy for men to orgasm. But for ladies, yeah, it is very important to surrender to yourself, to the experience, to the partner that you're with, in order to have not just superficial orgasms, but really deep